Good morning. I'm Theresa TOT, and thank you for joining me for devotions this morning. Our devotions for the day is going to come from 2 Kings 5:3. And the author is June Gundon, and the passage for the day is going to be 2 Kings 5th chapter 1 through 15. And we're going to talk about insignificant service. Have you ever asked people to do things and they'll say, "Oh, I can't do that," or "I don't have as much as everybody else," or "I'm not a big will," or "I don't have this," but there's always some type of comparison or excuse for why we can't do what God is asking us to do. How much can a young servant girl in a foreign land do for the kingdom of God? Very little. She probably thought, yet as a result of her selfless suggestion, the commander of the army of that country was led to confess, "Now I know that there is no God in all the world except in Israel." And that came from 2 Kings 5-15. Do I want to do some great thing for God? Perhaps I feel a touch of envy for missionaries or pastors or great leaders and speakers. Perhaps I feel that because what I am doing does not seem as significant, I am not pleasing to God. Well, but service for God cannot be evaluated by comparison to other people. The important thing to God is not how I measure up with others, but how I am doing with what He has given me. In the parable of the talents, which is found in Matthew 25:14-30, each person was given an amount of money according to his ability. The man who was given 5 talents, he earned 5 more talents. The one who received 2 talents, he earned 2 more. But the man who received 1 talent buried it, refusing to make use of it in any way. The master condemned this man not because he did not measure up to the others, but because he did not use what he had been given. And so many times we are given what God has chosen to give us, and so He really does want us to use it, regardless. God does not see things as we do. He knows what our capabilities are and how He can best use us. If He asks me to be a caring servant to someone and I obey, that is just the same to be a caring servant to someone and I obey. That is the same thing He had called me to have a worldwide ministry, and I obeyed. I must not wait for some great opportunity in the future to serve Him. Whatever He has given me now, I must be willing to use. However, what He has been given me, the devil loves the lethargic dreamers who say, "I could give very little right now. I'll just wait till I am prepared to do something significant." If he can keep you thinking that way, he knows your talent is just as good as buried. The Master will never give us big things to do if we have been unwilling to do small things. This comes from, again, our passage is 2 Kings 5:3. So think about it this week. Think about all the things you say, well, I just can't do it. And you're saving for a rainy day and you're doing all these things, but God knows, and He has given you the ability and the talent to share and to do His word. And His word is that we love and take care of others. So I thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Have a great week.